Dun, dun,
Oh, are we doing
dun,
this?
dun, 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 dun. That's really good.
I didn't know we were both doing
Are we
it.
doing this? Why not?
Okay.
Dude, check it out. My shirt
That's pretty good.
is ready for this movie again. How does this even work? Well, enough of that. Welcome to another Carleezy Reviews. We're back after seeing Endgame twice.
Mm-hmm.
We are so professional that we need to see the movie twice to really understand everything because there's just so much to unpack. 21 films.
Yeah.
10 years. 10 years ago, I just graduated high school. Didn't really know what it meant to work 40 hours a week, but I know that I wanted to be Iron Man.
Really?
No. But isn't that crazy? 10 years ago, I can't even fathom did they think that it would lead up to this, you know?
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
There's nothing as big as this. There's nothing that has made as much money collectively, and there's nothing that's been so collectively woven into here's the next movie, here's the...
Mm-hmm.
And there weren't really movies that did after credit scenes beforehand. I mean, they used to do movie bloopers, but there's nothing like this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Even if you're not a superhero fan, it is something cool to be a part of. And there's people I've talked to who were like, I don't like superheroes, but I've watched all the movies. Because it's just something cool to be a part of. So, I don't know. I think it's great. People are saying that they don't know what's going to happen next. Psh, they can keep going for years and years and years on different superhero movies. And, it doesn't have to be this big event, but just to be a part of something that has had so much work put into it, so many amazing actors that are like emotional after the filming of this movie, and it's just amazing that something so cool has happened, and we got to be a part of it. So yeah, like we said, we saw Endgame twice. Good both times. You cried both times.
Less the second time.
Less the second time. Still
but
cried.
Still both times.
Yes. So still as good. Either way, emotionally. What a great movie. Initial thoughts going into it. I mean, man, you couldn't really avoid spoilers on social media. I did get a couple of things spoiled because YouTubers, they want to get their views. So I went to YouTube to watch videos, a pastime of mine. And, I mean, all these clips, movie explained, this is what happened. Did you see this? Easter eggs. 200,000 Easter eggs in Endgame. And I did get a couple things spoiled, but the movie was 3 hours long. So there were still things to be excited about. And that's one of the things that I did like about it. Even though I knew some of the things going in, there were some really unexpected parts. There were parts where I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Or I'm like, how is this even possible? And they're not to spoil anything because half of YouTube is filled with in-game spoilers right now. But there was this main joke that happened, and they stuck with it the entire film. I thought like something was going to change, or they just gave up towards the end. But this joke stayed the same the entire movie, and you got to give it to them because they did not let it go, and it was a constant thing, and it was hilarious. I think it was really, really well thought out. What did you like?
I liked that it felt a lot more serious than all the other films. Like, it really did feel like this is it. This is the big one that we've been waiting for. It just felt a lot more like heavy. And they did a good job of really, like, you know, for the most part, with superhero movies, you kind of know what the ending's going to be like regardless. But they did a really good job of making it feel hopeless, and how are they going to overcome this, which I thought was really cool, really well done. I think they also did a good job with like the fan service. There was a lot of like fun, like you were saying, Easter eggs and
200,000 exactly.
Yeah, I don't think I caught all those, but it was just really fun. It was very enjoyable.
Would you say it felt like the past typical superhero movies that we've seen in Marvel, at least?
I don't know. I wasn't prepared for that question.
Off the script. No off the script questions.
I'll say no.
Okay.
I mean, some things felt similar, for sure, but
it kind of set itself apart from the other.
I definitely think it did. I felt like it was a good wrap up, if it is a wrap up. Like you said, who knows what they're doing next?
Yeah, who knows? Maybe this was the start of something else.
It could be.
Who knows? Oh, that's cool. Sorry to catch you off guard. Dislikes. Do we have any dislikes for this movie?
Yes. Not that many. I have to say it. I just really don't like Captain Marvel. So I didn't really like any of the scenes that had her in it.
Look at her. Oh, you're blocking her head, actually.
Good. Keep her out. Yeah, I didn't really like her scenes. I just don't like her. But it didn't ruin it, so that was good. Okay. For the most part, it surprised me at just how good it was. It's hard. I feel like it's hard to pull something off like this. There's so much hype.
It's flipping to like.
There wasn't a lot of dislike, I guess is what I'm saying. Mostly Captain Marvel.
Oh.
And it was a really long movie. But you can't really get away from that.
Yeah.
Overall, a lot less dislikes than I thought I'd have.
Yeah. I can only count maybe a handful total. Mine was long too. I think that the first part of the movie was really fast paced. You're like, whoa, what's going on? This is amazing.
Yeah, that was great.
And then really this middle second third of the movie was really slow. A lot of people went to go use the bathroom. They didn't miss anything. A lot of talking and explaining. I felt like that could have been cut. And they were really trying to explain everything. I get where they were coming from, but it was really long. Yeah. And I mean, if you're going to see it, if you haven't seen this yet, don't drink anything until you actually start the movie, because you're in it for the long haul.
Even then, that's risky.
Yeah, exactly. So that was one issue. If they could have shaved 30 minutes,
yeah, perfect.
But whatever, they made it, and it was still good. And the one major thing too, which we're not again giving spoilers, there is a plot hole, I think, towards the second half of the movie that doesn't make too much sense, but they try to make it make sense as hard as possible, which I really appreciate the effort.
Yeah,
but
lots of effort.
When you leave the theater, you just keep trying to piece it together, and it was like, wait, how does that make sense, and why didn't that happen, and couldn't they have just done this?
Right.
So, I don't know. No movie's perfect, obviously, and for what they did, for how many people they included in this, it was really good. But they're just some major plot holes. And if you want to know about those, just search Endgame, and you'll get 30 million trailers on the ending explained, and what you didn't know about the ending and all that stuff. So, okay, let's wrap it up. And our rating, I give it 91%.
I was going to say 90.
90? So, right there. Okay, cool. So, yeah, it was a really good movie. A+. Well, that's an A. That's an A-. A-.
It's a 90, 91, but A+.
They passed. They passed. So, we really enjoyed it. We're excited for what's next. And we'll be seeing Spider-Man, and maybe there'll be some tricks in that movie too. We don't know. So, hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you maybe next Sunday or the next. Who knows? All right, see you.